Catherine. I'm Kevin Joyce.
Films about me, Kevin. It's really good to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Jeff Hayzlett's big premiere.
I know, outstanding.
Party.
Unbelievable.
Right? Oh my gosh.
I had the opportunity last night to see Jeff at an event, and he was showing us we had 3 C-level executives there.
Yeah.
And just watching them express the undercover things that they were doing in the C-suite versus the quarterly results or the financials, and to see the real value creation of culture and things that the C-suite has to deal with, I have to tell you, there's a lot to learn from this. And if he continues to have the type of the people that he had on the board yesterday, whether it's MGM Grand or Dunkin' Donuts or Axiom, and tonight's first show with Dunkin' Donuts, just getting the inside of the C-suite. I'm the chief commercial officer of Piksel. We're in the television business. Seeing this live, this is the meeting of the future. And having, getting insight into that C-suite, to see the real problems that you deal with that you never see on the outside when you're just looking at quarterly results, is really the secret sauce of what differentiates companies. And Hayzlett has found a way to touch into that, and he's got people participating. So you gotta love it. Love the medium, love the brands. So
what's interesting to me, I think most people have no idea what happens in the C-suite, and they wonder, do those people even work?
Yeah, I call it the Wizard of Oz factor. So often in companies, people think that the C-suite is the Wizard of Oz. You're behind the curtain, you got it all figured out. This really gives you the insight that there is no Wizard of Oz. They're working through problems just like everybody else in the company, and they're thinking and they need the input from the rest of the company. So I think it really personalizes the C-suite. So instead of these faces that you see digitized in the Wall Street Journal or on the cover, this is the real challenges that they're dealing with in the organization, and Hayzlett just brings out the real in people. So love it. And TV as a medium, this gives you face-to-face with the medium. You can read about it, but when you see it, and the future is digital television. We work closely with Hayzlett at Piksel on digitizing television and bringing channels to everyone. And so we're excited about his association with Bloomberg and United Airlines, and look forward to the show being a great success.
I think you have done, you get the A, you get the gold star for doing the best job on describing really the essence of the show. I love that, terrific. So now tell me, with your own business,
Sure.
What's your next big thing? What's your next passion? What are you really excited about for your own business now?
Well, last night the chairman and CEO of MGM Grand talked about culture, and that the single most differentiating value is culture and values. And so having, we have a new company that we brought a lot of companies together. They all have different cultures. So it's having everybody have the same values, the same culture, and that just comes across to our clients. And when they see that we are passionate, that we're dedicated, that we're transparent, then, so it's about having every employee really believe this is our culture, this is how we're innovative, and this is the value we bring to our clients. And that's my job in the C-suite. If I can bring that to the rest of the company, then we win. So do the customers.
Well, yes, they do. And it's interesting, Jeff and I had a long conversation about being the brand holder for your company. What is your biggest challenge in being the brand holder?
Staying consistent with those values in everything that you do. You can perform 100 actions that all meet your brand values and attributes, and you do one thing that doesn't actually adhere or represent those values, and your customers run away from you. So it just can't be a facade, it can't be a talk track, it has to be your soul and your passion. So the number one challenge is always practicing and always making sure that you adhere to those values, and then your customers believe, and then your employees believe. That's my number one challenge.
Yeah, so he and I were actually talking about the sort of confluence between that and the mirror test, and how you actually have to be that. There can't be.
You can't fake it.
Yeah,
You cannot fake it. I mean, and as soon as you fake it, your employees and your customers know it. So, and it has to be in the soul. And so you have to make sure that you're true to your brands. You might want to be a rock star, but you don't have a good voice. So you have to find how are you going to find the transition to go from where you are to where you're going to be, and be truthful about it all along the way.
Radical transparency, that's what Jeff said. That's his favorite word.
Exactly.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you so much.
My
I really
pleasure.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. How can people connect with you?
Piksel.com. Kevin Joyce at Piksel.com. We digitize television. We create the platforms. Everybody can have their own channel in the future. So come join us.